Hello everyone, hope you all are doing good. Welcome back to English class. So today we will start with the chapter number 11, that is tenses. So the definition: the tense of a verb shows the time of an action. It tells us whether it has taken place in the present time, past time, or in the future time. So there are three kinds of tenses: present time, past time, and the future time. So three tenses based on that these times are the present tense, the past tense, and the future tense. Example: I play cricket. So I am doing an action today, that means in present, so it is the present tense. Second, I played cricket, that means I had done some action yesterday in the past, so it is the past tense. Third, I will play cricket, that is I am going to play cricket tomorrow, that means I will do some action in the future, so that means it is the future tense. So now a verb that refers to present time is said to be in the present tense. Suppose I play. So play is a verb which refers to the present time. So therefore it is a present tense. He writes, you sing. Similarly, a verb that refers to the past tense, the past time, it is said to be in past tense. Suppose I played. So played is representing the past time, so it will be in a past tense. He wrote, you sang. In the same way, beta, we have to do it for future. A verb that refers to future time is said to be in the future tense. Suppose I shall play, he will write, you will sing. So all these represent future tense. Now each of these three tenses has four forms. Now every tense has four forms which denote various stages of an action. Suppose four forms are simple present, present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous. Clear? So now what are they? Let us study with the help of examples. First is I eat. So it is simple present. Second, I am eating. Am eating, that is the action is still in continuation, so it is simple continuous. Third, I have eaten, that I have just now completed some action, that is present perfect. And I have been eating, that is present perfect continuous. So now let us study them in thorough explanation. The verbs in the above sentences refer to present time, therefore these sentences are in the present tense. They, however, express different shades of meaning. What do you mean by different shades of meaning? Different shades of meaning means that they represent some different meaning. So first is the indefinite form simply states an action. First one, simple present or indefinite form. If it does not say whether the action is complete or not, it shows that action takes place regularly. That means simple present shows the regular action, your regular activity, your routine activity. It does not show that whether the action is complete or not yet, but it shows a regular activity, a regularity. Second one, the continuous form. I told you that continuous means that the action is still in progress. It is still going on. Therefore, it is known as progressive tense or present continuous tense. Third one is the perfect form, the present perfect. The present perfect form indicates that the action has been completed and is in a perfect state. That the action has just now been completed. So, it is in a perfect state. Therefore, it is known as a simple present perfect. Fourth one is perfect continuous. So perfect continuous shows that the action which has begun sometime in the past still continues. That some action which was started in some past, it is still being in continuation. Like you have been given the example that I have been eating. I have been eating. That is, I started eating a few minutes back, few minutes in past, and now in the present also I have been eating. I am continuing that action which I just started in some past. Okay. Now, like the present tense, the past tense also has the following 4 forms: simple past, past continuous, past perfect, and past perfect continuous. So first one is I ate. Now eat was in present, so ate is in past. So I ate means simple past. I was eating, it means past continuous, that is some action was continued in the past. I had eaten, that is just now I had completed some action in the past, that is I am in a perfect tense, so past perfect. Fourth, I had been eating, so in the past I had been eating, so it is past perfect continuous. Now similarly, the past tense also has the following 4 forms: simple future, future continuous, future perfect, and future perfect continuous. So I shall eat. So I shall eat means I will or I shall do some action in future. So simple future. I shall be eating. Now there will be some action which will be repeated in, which will be going on in future. So future continuous. I shall be eating. I shall have eaten. Now in some future, when I would have completed that action, so that will be known as future perfect. I shall have eaten. Next, I shall have been eating, future perfect continuous. That is, some action in the future will be such that it had been started in the past and it will be continued even in the future. So I shall have been eating. Now this important chart is given to you, verb tense chart. It is simply a crux of all these tenses. So 3 columns are there: present tense, past tense, and future tense. And then 4 forms will be there: simple, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous. So in simple present, I write a letter, they write a letter, singular and plural. Past tense, I wrote a letter. Simple past in future tense, they wrote a letter. Future, I shall write a letter. And plural, in plural, they will write a letter. Clear? Similarly, continuous, I am writing a letter, they are writing a letter. In past tense, I was writing a letter and they were writing a letter. In present, in future, I shall be writing a letter and they will be writing a letter. Clear? The table is continued. Now it is the present, it is past, and it is the future. So present perfect, I have written a letter, they have written a letter. In past perfect, I had written a letter and they had written a letter. In future, I shall have written a letter and they will have written a letter. Fourth is perfect continuous. I have been writing a letter and they have been writing a letter. In past perfect continuous, I had been writing a letter, they had been writing a letter. Future perfect continuous, I shall have writing a letter, they will have been writing a letter. Clear? So now we will read the uses of various tenses. So uses of present tense. First is simple present tense. Now we will read the uses as per the different forms of tenses. So first is simple present. So when is a present simple tense used? First, to express what is actually happening at a present moment. What is actually happening at the present moment, that is to state an activity happening at this very moment. She reads a book. Second, to express custom or habit. That means whenever you express some habit. Then you use simple present tense, like cows give us milk. So it is a habit or a custom that cows gives milk. Third, to express journal truth, the sun rises in the east. We all know it is a truth that sun rises in the east, so it will be always in simple present tense. Fourth, to express scientific facts, that is magnets attract iron, that opposite attracts. So these kind of statements which represent scientific facts, they are also written in the form of a simple present tense. Now the second rule regarding present continuous tense. So the present continuous tense is used to express an action going on at the time of speaking. That is, the girls are reading their lessons. That is, when you are speaking, that action is still in continuation, it is going on. Third one, present perfect tense. The present perfect tense expresses an action beginning at some time in the past and completed at the present time. So I told you earlier also that which has just few minutes back in the past it has been started, and till now, just now it has completed. The bus has arrived. So the bus has just now arrived. The fourth, present perfect continuous. Present perfect continuous means that the action that began in the past, it's still continuing in the present. Like, I have been working for 2 hours. So I started working before 2 hours, and right now also I am working. So I have been working for 2 hours. So the action which has begun in the past and it's still continuing in the present tense is where we call present perfect continuous. Clear? Now use of the past tense. Use of the past tense. So again, by using 4 forms we will do it. First is simple past. The simple past tense is used to express an action that takes place in the past time, that has happened in the past time. Like example, I saw a jackal yesterday. So I have done some action yesterday, which I am stating, so it will be simple past. Past continuous tense. The past continuous tense is used to express an action which begun and was continuing in past, which began in the past and which is continuing in the past. We were running when you came. So I am explaining that when you came, we were running. So in the past, we were doing some action. Third, past perfect tense. The past perfect tense is used when we wish to say that some action had been completed before another had commenced. Commenced means started. So past perfect tense is used to state an action which has been completed before starting some other action, and the verb expressing the previous action is put into past perfect tense. For example, the bus had left before we arrived. So there are 2 actions in that. First, the bus had left, and second, we have arrived. So the action which has just been completed before the commencement of the other is referred to as past perfect tense. So the bus had left before we arrived. Second, the rain had stopped when we arrived. Now fourth one, past perfect continuous. The past perfect continuous tense shows that the action had continued for a certain time before a certain instant in the past. I had been waiting for an hour when you came to see me. So the action had continued for a certain time before certain instant in the past. Now let us start use of the future tense. First is simple future tense. So simple future tense is used to express some future actions or events, like I shall go to Mumbai tomorrow. In this tense, will is used with the second and third person pronouns, that is you, he, she, it and they, and shall is used with the first person, that is I and we. So beta, there are 2 forms first is shall and second is will. So shall is always used with I or we, that is the first person, and will be used with the third person, that is you, he, she, it and they. Clear? So shall is used with I and we, and will is used with you, he, she, it and they. Clear? Second one is future continuous tense. Future continuous tense is used to express an action that will be continuing at some point in future time. So the action which will be in continuation in some future, like the boys will be playing then. Suppose tomorrow evening the boys will be playing. So the action which will be in continuation in future tense. The other form, third form, future perfect tense. The future perfect tense denotes that the action will be completed in the future before an action takes place. The verb expressing the previous future action is put into the future perfect tense. The verb expressing the subsequent action is put into the present simple tense. I shall have written this letter before she comes. So, when one action is completed in the future before an action starts, then future perfect tense will be there. The example, I shall have written this letter before she comes. So one event is writing the letter, and second event is she is coming. So before she comes, what is the action is to be completed? That I shall have written this letter. So this will be known as future perfect tense. Next is future perfect continuous. Future perfect continuous is used for actions which will be in progress over a period of time that will end in the future. They will have been teaching for 10 years next July. That some action which will be in progress over a period of time and that will end in the future. That means she will have been teaching for 10 years and that action will end in the next July. So this is known as future perfect continuous tense. Now let us do this always remember box. The verb plus ing is used in all continuous forms of verb for present, future or past. Now beta, verb plus ing. ing always represents that the work is still going on, is still in continuation. So whether it be present, past or future, for continuous tense the verb will always be used with ing form, that is going, reading, learning, swimming, है ना. So all these words will be used with ing. Second thing, perfect tenses are formed by the appropriate forms of the verb to have plus past participle. So beta, always in present perfect we always use has or have plus past participle. In past we always use had plus past participle, and in future we always use will or shall have plus past participle. Clear? Now let us start the exercises. First exercise, the perfect form indicates that the action is complete. Second, to express universal truths, simple present tense is used. Third, in future tense, shall is used with first person. I already told you that shall is used with I and we, and will is used with he, she, it, they, etc. Clear? So shall is used with the first person. The sentence, the farmer had been watering the plants. So had plus been plus verb plus ing form. So it is beta past perfect continuous. How it has been continuous? Beta, in continuous tense there is always a use of been, and had is there, so had represents past. And watering, that is verb plus ing form, represents continuous. So past perfect continuous tense. B exercise, fill in the blanks with correct form of the verb given in the brackets. Our examination dash on 4th April this year. Our examination will begin on 4th April this year. Second, the Bhagavad Gita says soul is immortal. So it is simple present tense. Third is he still lives in that house. Simple present again. The Muslims bury their dead. So again it is simple present. The Ganga rises in the Himalayas and falls into the Bay of Bengal. So again it is the simple present tense. Next, C exercise, fill up with correct past simple form. So in bracket words are given to you and you have to fill in the blanks with past simple form. Simple past. So first one is, the princess dash into a maid, and transform is written. So past, it will become in the past tense, so it will become transformed. Ed will be written to make the verb into the past tense. We dash from Delhi to Mumbai, travel. So we travelled from Delhi to Mumbai. My uncle paid the dues. I hurried home after tuition. The dog killed the rat. D exercise, fill up with correct future simple form. She will come to my house tomorrow. So come will become will come. Okay, we have to make it into simple form, simple future form. Second, I dash to the temple on Saturday, and go is there and I is there, so with I we use shall. So I shall go to the temple on Saturday. Third, it dash soon, rain. So it will rain soon. Fourth, we dash your friend tomorrow, visit. So we shall visit your friend tomorrow. You dash the designs, and like is there in the bracket. So you will like the designs. Clear? Next exercise, rewrite the following incorrectly written paragraph by using right tense forms of verb. So we have to correct the form of verbs. So Sheila went to Delhi every Saturday. So it is a routine. So it will be written in present, simple present. So Sheila goes to Delhi every Saturday. She goes by the bus. Her brother dropped her at the bus stop every Saturday. So again these all are representing simple present activities. So go will become goes, and her brother dropped will become drops, and picked will become picks. So the line will be, her brother drops her at the bus stop every Saturday and picks her up there every Sunday evening. So Sheila got so will become gets tired on reaching home that she hardly does anything. Her mother Kamla gives her hot tea which instantly energizes her. Clear? Now the last exercise, change the highlighted present tense to past tense verb. F exercise. So first one is, I watched the movie. So you have to convert this into past. So watch will become watched. Ed will be added to it. So I watched the movie. Second, Rekha rings the doorbell. So here beta it will be rang, not rung. It will be rang. Rekha rang the doorbell. So it will not be rung, it will be rang. Third, she brings cupcakes to class. So brings will become brought. We stand in line for the ride for 40 minutes. So it will be, we stood in line. Amit chooses the blue crayon. Chooses will become chose. Next, the two men shake hands. Shake will become shook. Kavita reads her book in bed. So reads will become read. Read, read, read. I swim all the way across the pool. So swim, swam, swam. It will be swam. Alright. So now the chapter is complete. This word game is for your homework, and better to revise the concept taught in the video. Till then, take care and thank you everyone.